Hi there, hope you're doing well. This short video is on FumoPay integration in Bubble.io, like how we'll be using FumoPay payment gateway in Bubble.io for purchases and other stuff. So let's get started. Alright, so first of all, this is the dev version, and like there are two versions to it. One is the FumoPay.app and the other is the FumoPay.dev. So it's kind of like this. And this one is kind of like the dev version. We can do everything right now. I'll show you the dev version only, so you can just later change it to the app version for your own app deployment and stuff. The dev version will have test scenarios and this one will have just real scenarios. So both will have different signups, like they will work totally separately from each other. So at the same time you can have both logged in and check them out. Alright, so let's continue with the sign up process. Okay, let's just save, and so let's just check for code. Alright, so the account is being verified. Okay, I'm here now. Let's go to the home page and close this. So initially I'll need some of these information, and let me just choose any of these. Let's start with any of these. Continue on this device. Okay, so after the whole setup is done, you will be able to see this API key part in the accounts, that you can see all the keys inside, and what you'll do is just go over there and get your keys and use them later. Okay, so there will be two things that we'll be setting up. First one will be this API part, that is this one, the create order part 2, this one only, and the other will be this webhook that we'll be working on. So let's start with the API. And for the API, what we'll be doing is just using this URL, FumoPay.dev for the dev version, app for the app version. So if we can just change it to app, it will be the app version. These two headers, and this is the main part, the body that we'll be using. Merchant profile with the profile key, currency, description, amount, XT reference, your redirect URL, signature, and signature date. Okay, so after these we'll get a redirect URL that we'll be using for the payment, and let's go to the workflow and how it's going to work. Okay, there is one more thing, it's the values that we'll be needing. So there will be two values that we'll be needing. One is this signed, SIGNED, and the other is the signature date. So these are the exact values in the API call. This is the signature date and this is the signature that we'll be using. So these signature that will be generated using JavaScript, and this part is the run JavaScript. What it will be doing is just taking this information like GVP, description, profile key, and ext reference, secret key, and at the end turning it into a hash. Like this string to hash function will just convert it into a hash that we'll be saving, and one of this is signed that we saved here, and the other is signature date that we saved over here. So at the end this will give us the result values on this JavaScript to bubble elements, that is number A and B. and I've displayed them side by side on the screen as well, so we can just check them out. Okay, so let's just click on it for once, and here it is. The first one is this one, the second one is this one. So this is the sign and this is the sign date that we'll be using. And what we can do is like just after these two, we'll just pass them into the API call, and it will return us the redirect and the URL that we'll be using to complete the payment. So what I filled this with is the values. This is the JavaScript to bubble A's value inside this. This is the dev version. This is the profile key. This is the signature date from the JavaScript to bubble. This is the currency. This is description, test, all of the same information in the JavaScript. So this should be exactly the same. Like the values should be matching, and at the end, the redirect, you can configure this. At the end, I just open this URL on the external side. So if I click on it again, it takes me to the payment page, and as you can see, it's the test version, it's the dev version. Let me just reload it again. RBS, my email, continue, pay on this device. And the test code is this. So you will be using this code on the test version. Just use this code and continue. And 572 436. Now it's the payment page, and it's telling me the amount that I put in it, and I'll be just selecting any of the bank accounts and just confirming the payment. And it's done. So if I click on done, it will take me back to the page, and here we are. So the second part is it's the webhook. It's the webhook in here, and for the webhook, what we'll have is a variety of things inside. So first of all, in the webhook, we have this response, and you can just make it like this exactly. So this will be transaction ID, reference, result. Either you can just edit raw and paste it something like this with dummy data and save it. It will work for you, no, don't worry about it. And the other thing is, what you'll need is set this up on the FumoPay side. So for that, you will need to do is go to profiles. Okay, let me just take you there. Okay, so we have is this profile section. Just click on the profile section and just click on this. You will have all of these information inside. Just the webhook part you can fill in with the bubble, and it will work for you. That's it. And that's the whole thing. Like just this part you will need to change and update it, and then you will have this kind of response, transaction ID, result, and result text. The other thing is this part. So one by one, it depends on your database configuration, how you handle it. What I have is the transaction has this ID and this result, but you can make it like this one should be status. Yep, let's check it one more time. Okay, so this is result underscore text, you can see result underscore is equal to test the status, and then we have credits or anything else. So this user, if we want, we can manage credits for the app, like credits for FumoPay, and credits is equal to this user credits plus results of step 1 and credits. Okay, so basically we can just mention this credits in this transaction, like create something some sort of a reference whenever we create this transaction. So we know that at the end it's going to give us with like kind of a credits. Like let's just start with this part. Yeah, so okay, so there is one part that we'll be needing to do first as well. Like we have this whole setup in here, right? So we'll also be doing is create a transaction here. But this will be after the FumoPay, so we can just save the transaction ID. And that's it. That's all. Like this is the main thing. Other thing you can also add, like if you want, you can add the result references statuses from here, but these are not that much important. The main part is token. So just mention a token number inside, like based on this button I will just add 50, but you can make it dynamic and save it. So this will store the current that transaction was created, and this will only be triggered when it's fulfilled. So whenever search for this transaction ID has some data, it will update the status to paid, and after the status is updated, then we'll just update the token from here by adding more tokens. And then we can do is we can do like any other things, like kind of like complete the whole scenario. But this is it for now. Like for the credits, this is it. In case if you have any other plans, like you have whole shop items update, so you can just mention shop item update after this, and this will be it for you. So yep, so after this the whole process is completed. Like this is how this whole transaction will work for you. If you want, like I can trigger this as well, but for that we will need is this API call. I'll have to copy it and paste it in the webhook section for me. So let's just cancel it. Yep, so I will just paste it here, and after that I can just initialize the call, like create this payment, and this will trigger the whole workflow for me. Like this will automatically work for me, and I will get some data, like this data exactly. And this whole transaction will be completed for me. So this is how we can create the secret, the secret and the secret date for this FumoPay, and after that for how we can create the whole payment URL and initiate the payment. So this is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.